Good morning, folks, and welcome to a beautiful day out here on Pensacola Beach. I just wanted to come out here today and walk the beach. We've got blood minnows all in the surf, and when that happens, you can have some real cool things happen out here, and I'm already seeing a bunch of fish busting the surface down here. I'm thinking we have some possibility to run into something cool today. Oh, look at them out there. Ooh, look at them in the surf right there. Good gracious. Now, I don't know what this all is, but there are a bunch of fish in the surf right here. A lot of those look at them, they're busting on these blood minnows like crazy. A lot of them do look like ladyfish. If you are traveling down here to Pensacola this time of year, be looking for this kind of stuff right here. Look at that, guys. They are wreaking havoc on those blood minnows. All right, I gotta start fishing. What I'm really trying to do is locate something big. You've got all kind of different species. You've got your ladyfish that are in close right here, but I know there's big fish nearby, and I've got a big X wrap for that. I'm also seeing bonitas, albies, which those are so cool to catch in the surf like this, and so I'm really just trying to wait it out and get something big. Oh, they're coming in closer. I gotta go down here. Those are bonitas out there on top. If I can get a cast into these down here, it's game on. I just don't know if I'm gonna reach them or not. We'll see. Hurry, Brent, hurry, Brent, hurry, Brent. Oh my gosh. I'm wearing myself out. Ah! Not quite. I missed them. There he is, fish on. We got him, fish on in the surf. Heck yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is a big fish too. Good fish right here. Listen to that drag screen. Listen to that drag screen. Oh my goodness. This is actually going to be a really cool catch in the surf right here. If I can get him in. That was wild. They were going absolutely nuts. I'm out of breath because I had to run a 100-yard dash to get to these guys. I'm grassed up like crazy because there's just so much grass. Oh yes, get up here. All right. Such a cool beach catch right there. Albie in the surf. Y'all see me catch bonitas in the boat and the pier and stuff, but when you get them from the surf right here, that is so cool. Bonito, false albacore, little toonie. There's more jumping, let's go. And I want to show you how this is really a weird rig, and I'm going to tell you why. I've been throwing at them with a bigger 2-ounce ES casting metal, and they won't hit it. They're keyed in on little bitty baits, okay? So what I've had to do is go to a little glass minnow jig right here in order to get them to bite. But the problem is you can't cast this glass minnow jig very far off the beach. And so I've actually had to rig it Carolina rig style with a weight right there and a little bitty 20-pound leader. And that's the only way I can get it far enough to them and then just crank it right across the surface. Sometimes you just have to adapt when you're out here fishing, but let's go. They're still down the beach here. They're coming right here, it looks like. That looks like them right here, y'all. I don't know if I can reach them or not, but we'll see. Nope, can't reach them. You gotta come in closer. I couldn't reach them. Here they come. Come on up somewhere right in here. Let me throw at you. I do see them right here, but I gotta get them in closer. There they are right there. Come on in closer. They're going nuts right out here. Could easily reach them with an ES metal. They're just not biting them very well, so that's the problem. There's a fish, got him, got him. Got him. Oh, I thought it was another Albie. I think it's just a lady. I think it's just a lady. That's okay. I want y'all to look at this though. Do not, oh, he came off. That was a lady fish. I want y'all to look at this though. Do not come set rig surf fishing at the beach right now, because it's impossible until some of this grass moves out of here. I tried earlier this week and it's just not something. I know a lot of you guys are traveling down here and you want to set rig surf fish. I would not recommend it. I'll tell you one thing about it. It gets hot quick and the bite turns off quick. So if you do come out here, I highly recommend getting out here early. I didn't even get out here early enough this morning. I probably could have caught more fish if I'd have got out here earlier. This is not Juicy Juice. This is an electrolyte drink that we make that you really need when you're out here, especially in June and July. I just put it in this bottle. I will tell you this, you'll get your exercise chasing these things, my goodness. I could, if I wanted to, catch as many ladyfish as you could possibly catch. I'm just not really wanting to do that. I'm really just trying to catch something. You know, I've got my big rod for jacks and reds and whatever, and I've got this rod for these Bonito. That's what I'm keyed in on right now. Every cast, even reeling it across the top of the water, I'm getting just crazy June grass. There's a skull of something right there. Got him, got him. Got him, got him. I don't know what I got. That is weird. That is so weird. I threw at a school of ladyfish, but it dang sure ain't fighting like a ladyfish. Fighting like a catfish. I'm not even kidding y'all. I think I just hooked a catfish on a ES casting metal. Nope. Oh, okay. Nah. I was like, what in the world? That is so funny. Summertime bluefish right here. Hey, Fred, spot me a fish, bro. Where they at? Where they at? You can't find them either, huh? I know. Well, folks, the morning session is pretty much over. I want y'all to look at just all of this, how bad this grass is right here. It is unbelievable. It's moving in just more every minute. So that is the worst June grass I've seen all year. And it is, yeah, if you do come to the beach right now and you want to fish, you're going to be forced to throw lures, but even that sucks kind of because you get grassed up every single throw. So just know that if you are planning on coming to Pensacola right now, or the Florida Gulf Coast, or in this area that I'm at, you're going to be dealing with this June grass. It is nasty, nasty. I sure am glad to be back at the house because it's like 100 and something degrees right now, man. It gets hot quick. You can get a morning when the wind's calm this time of year and all the fish are blowing up on top. That's fun, all right? What's interesting about these is they're very controversial, and what I mean by that is so many people, first of all, call them different things around the country. Here we call them bonita. You go to the West Coast, they'll call them little tuni or albacore. You go to the East Coast, they call them false albacore. And so they're called a lot of different things in a lot of different places. In a lot of places around the country, they eat them. Here they call them a trash fish. Now I do understand a little bit why, because they don't have near the meat on them that like a blackfin tuna has or a yellowfin tuna has. It is definitely important to bleed these guys though. And these are tough to fight. Like, I'm not gonna say they're not fun. Comment below if you've ever tried them or if you're in an area where they're popular to eat. A lot of people in our area use them for shark bait. Whew, yeah. Looks like beef jerky in there. I have eaten these a few times, and if cooked properly and done right, they are not bad. Look at that big fillet that you get from them right there. And these are obviously full of roe. Look at that. All right, so now the problem is they've got major bloodlines running through the middle of them right here. And so I like to just cut those out. I don't want any part of the bloodline, even though we did bleed this guy pretty well. You still want to cut a lot of that stuff out. You definitely don't get a lot of meat off of them, and I think that is one reason that they are semi-frowned upon in this area, is just because they are very, very bloody, and you're not left with a whole lot once you've cut the bloodlines out of them. All right, folks, we are now going to taste test this bonita, false albacore, little tuni, whatever you call it. Okay, it has like 10 different names. We're gonna taste test it, but we're gonna do two different things with it. All right, I'm gonna taste it raw, as is, right now, just like you would eat a fresh piece of yellowfin tuna. And we're also gonna make a poke bowl. Look at all of this stuff that we have laid out right here to assemble our bowl. Let's go ahead and just kick this off right now by trying a raw piece of bonita. Here we go, down the hatch. So here's a couple things to note. All right, that was raw. That was no soy sauce or anything, straight up. Okay, I've had a lot of tuna. All right, I've eaten blackfin, yellowfin. I've eaten a lot of sashimi style fish like rainbow runner. Is this the best sashimi I've ever had? No. Is it good? Is it edible? Absolutely. It's a very oily tuna type meat that is great for this style recipe that we're putting together here today. If you have yellowfin tuna, throw your bonitas back. But if you go to the pier and you catch an Albie like this right here and you want to keep it, it's okay to do so. Let's start with assembling our dressing. All right, we are going to start with some soy sauce right here, rice vinegar, olive oil, sesame oil, of course, some honey, and lime juice. Let's set this in the refrigerator. While our dressing is in the fridge, we are going to show you how to assemble this bowl. We have our rice, our guacamole, pickled Asian vegetables, green onion, onion straws, pickled ginger, cucumbers. Of course, we have our fresh bonita and our sesame seeds. All right, guys, let's whip up our sriracha mayo topping. All right, we've got our sour cream, mayo, of course, sriracha, a little salt and pepper. Now, because we want to drizzle this on top of our bowl, we're going to put it in this Ziploc bag right here. And I'm going to show y'all a little hack. We've got our dressing right here. We're going to put that on next. All right, we've got our mayo in the little Ziploc bag right here. We're going to cut the corner. Making Bonito tastes good right here. All right, let's go in for the kill. So obviously that's absolutely delicious. When you combine all of those different ingredients, the guacamole, the crispiness of the onion straws, the rice, the fish, that spicy mayo, and then that dressing that we made, the combination is amazing. And of course you can do this with any type of tuna out there or any type of fish that would be good for sashimi. And usually that's going to be your oily fish, like your tuna species, even mackerel. Spanish mackerel is great for sashimi. We're catching a lot of those out there right now. So I encourage you to go give this a shot because it's very flavorful. Folks, if you enjoyed that video, shoot me a big thumbs up. Everything I'm involved with linked in my description below. I try to bring you guys new content, fresh content every single week here in the state of Florida. And if there's any videos you'd like to see me do, comment below. I'll be happy to do them. If you have any questions at all about the state of Florida, all my information is linked in the description below. I'm a licensed real estate agent here, and so I do that as well. And so if you have any questions or any needs, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, folks, we'll catch you next time.